Hello, my name is Vishal, roll number 2501065. Today I will be speaking on the topic inflation and cost of living. Inflation in India today is no longer just a macroeconomic concept discussed in textbooks, but a lived reality that affects the daily lives of millions of households. As people increasingly find that their incomes are not keeping pace with rising expenses, leading to what can be described as a cost of living crisis. Inflation, which refers to a sustained increase in the general price level of goods and services, has been particularly severe in essential categories such as food, fuel, and housing, and this disproportionately impacts lower and middle income groups who spend a significant portion of their earnings on basic necessities, thereby eroding their purchasing power and reducing their standard of living. For instance, rising food prices caused by supply disruptions, adverse weather conditions, and inefficiencies in agricultural supply chains directly strain household budgets, while fluctuations in global crude oil price increases transportation and logistics cost, which in turn raises the price of almost all goods and services in the economy, creating a cascading effect. Moreover, inflation in India is not driven solely by domestic factors, but is also influenced by global economic conditions, leading to imported inflation. And institutions like the Reserve Bank of India attempt to manage this through monetary policy tools such as interest rate adjustments. Although such measures often involve trade offs between controlling inflation and sustaining economic growth, the significance of this issue lies in its broader economic and social implications as persistent inflation not only reduces consumption and savings but also exacerbates income inequality. Since whether wealthier individuals are better equipped to absorb rising costs, while vulnerable populations face financial stress and reduced quality of life. To address this challenge effectively, a multi pronged approach is required, including short term measures such as ensuring adequate food supply through buffer stocks and rationalizing fuel taxes. Medium term strategies like involving supply chain infrastructure and enhancing agricultural productivity, and long term structural reforms aimed at stabilizing energy markets and aligning wage growth with productivity increases. Because ultimately, inflation becomes a serious economic concern when it transitions from a temporary rise in prices to a sustained erosion of purchasing power. And therefore, managing inflation is not just about maintaining economic stability, but also about safeguarding the welfare and financial security of the citizens. Thank you.